Good morning. We're coming up to a new year, and I thought I would just do a very quick review of certain things that I really enjoyed during 2019. I would say if I had to choose three strategies which were, very innovative, simple, and understandable to use, I would drop number one. My number one choice would be the blender. It's very innovative. It's very simple to understand. It does hedge quite a bit of risk. Um, it's a grinder. Uh, the U11 is not a friend, but I think it's very innovative, and I would put that number one. Actually, I'm personally a light side player. I take more risk, but for those people out there uh, who are averse to risk, um, I would recommend that. That's my number one choice. Number two choice would be a strategy by, again, I'm talking about dark side strategies now. Number two choice it would be the one by Uncle Angelo, which is Climb the Ladder. That's quite good as well for very bad tables. Um, Please go and check it out. I'm not going to put any links or whatever. The channel name is Uncle Angelo, Climb the Ladder. The first one I mentioned is by 36 Foot Press. It's called The Blender. It has two iterations. Go and check them out. Excellent strategies, both of them. And the third one, which is a dark side strategy, and I can't really remember the name, is by Vince Armenti, whereby you place a very high amount on a dawn pass to start with. You establish a point, you play across an equal amount on the place bets, just so that it covers your dawn pass. So basically you're hedging that with a dawn pass. Everything you have on the table is hedged with a dawn pass, and that's also a good strategy, but it does require a good shooter. Okay, let's go to something like a light side strategy. There's so many of them out there. I would rank as my number one. Note that we cannot include any of our own strategies. I would rank as number one a strategy which came up very recently to my attention. The 130 inside by Mel Hu from Craps Hawaii. I would very much like you to go and see that. It's a light side strategy which you regress very quickly, basically. You take money off the table in order to secure and what Mel calls staying alive money. So that's a good one as well. Please go and check it out. As far as the field is concerned, well, there's only one of them out there. Very innovative, very dangerous, I would say. You need to be a very good shooter and very specific. It's the Rack'em and Stack'em. Basically, you have place bets feeding the field, and you're hoping for a sequence of, let's say, 3 or 4 field numbers before you actually take any money off the field. In the meantime, you keep pressing whatever winnings you get from the field, and also from your place bets on the 4, the 9 and the 10. So yeah, that will be my number two choice in terms of field. What else is there to say? Okay, I think There is also power pressing, which I like it, but I like it after you regress. You can go partial pressing, or you can use something recommended by CGEC or CEG. They have these are they train dealers. They have this nice website. Hoping to visit them one day and play with the guys there. And yeah, the power pressing that they do is quite extreme. But if you catch a very hot roll, like I would say a monster roll, which is 30 plus, that can really make you a lot of money. And which other one would I recommend to you? Yeah, I think that should cover it. As far as upcoming die shooters, that's an interesting one, because in my opinion, die shooters are the ones who are consistent, they are persistent, and basically they're trying very hard every day, every other day to have to show what they're doing. Believe it or not, I very much believe in Saint Bet that one day he's going to be a great shooter. He's trying very hard, and I think 2020 is going to show the results. I would say Sarge Vigui is a very accomplished shooter. I think that the only thing that he was missing was joining Craps Nation, and Craps Nation, I think, just gave him a better understanding of how we align shooter and strategy. So I think he's benefiting more from that. He has a very unique way of tossing dice. I've never seen anything like it, but it seems that he's quite consistent. Upcoming player, I think another shooter that we should be watching out for is Sleepy 2525. Although he thinks that he's not getting the results in, he probably isn't, but he's trying things out, and I can see the spirit of the athlete there. He's trying very hard. He's very open to suggestions, and I think once he develops his own special way of shooting, I think he's going to take off in a big way, and he's going to be in the plus 15 SOR very easily. Accomplished shooters, I would say, without a doubt, 36 wood press. He's a very accomplished shooter, no doubt about that. His friend Sam I Am, he's come a very long way. Skill and luck, CP99, extremely accomplished shooter. I'd definitely put money on that guy any day. Who else would I say is very accomplished? From skill and luck, his brother Mike seems to know what he's doing. He has his own table, probably practicing for quite a long time. And Burdock, when he gets on a hot roll, he just doesn't let go of those dice. It's just that he has to forget visualizing the 7. Once he does that and he gets into his own groove, that's it. The dice are his for 40 minutes, 30 minutes. So yes, I know I'm mentioning quite a few people from Craps Nation. I do believe that this bunch of people, they are very dedicated to the sport more than anything else. At the same time, I do believe that when we do go to, because we find that when a shooter sevens out, he believes it was bad luck. as opposed to lack of skill. And this is what we're trying to develop. Um, I would like to give a quick mention to some new players. El Toro, very accomplished shooter. I think he does this professionally. Um, I would certainly bet on him. He has a very good SOR, very individual mechanics, um, and somebody new on the block, Dice King or King Dice. I can't remember which one comes first, and I apologize for that. I've been watching his channel. Um, I made a comment the other day when he was trying to show people how to do the all tall small, and he says to me, he mentioned that I'm going hard ways for the outside numbers, and I made the comment, well, why not use a 2V set as opposed to the hard way set? And to that he says, well, because I get sevens. Okay, I felt a bit strange about that because his main set is a 3V set, but I guess he has his own reasons for not using it. So the similarities are so many. I mean, I'm going to do a separate video just to demonstrate that in 2V, 3V, if you have the same explosions, you will get the same results. You will get the same kind of sevens. So I don't see the difference in that. What else? I think that just about covers it. There's quite a few innovative people out there thinking every day outside the box, thinking of how to create an edge, how to how to be better than the average, how not to be random. I would like to also give a special thank you to Mats Like Mac, an amazing guy. When I was in Vegas in, what was it? August this year. He was a person with along with 36 full press that were supporting me through that week stay. I had some bad results in the beginning, and we had a very very long conversation with each one of them, and they were there for me. So I really appreciate that, and I just want them to know that Mats Like Mac, I think, is one of the best, most accomplished sharpshooters out there, and hoping to meet up one day. Although our schedules are not compatible, I'm thinking of going to Las Vegas in September 2020, late September. So we're trying to get things organized with Crabs Nation. People are putting in their leave from work, and I'm just hoping for the very best in that respect. What else? Just to close out, I think everybody that starts their channel here, they're just trying to share what we call the journey. And the journey of discovery, the journey of innovation, the journey of success, small little successes here and there, becoming better, understanding that the game is not as easy or as simple as people make it out to be. You can break it down into twos, into four, into so many different components, and you're still not there. So my advice to anybody starting out in craps is you have to be patient. You have to go through everything that we've been through. The time that we put in on the dice, things like that, you really have to do it. Because the more you will understand about the game and the sport, in my case, the more you will appreciate it, and the more you will understand how little you knew the day before. Okay, and having said that, I would like to wish everybody um, a happy new year. Please be careful with your money. Do not become addicted. It ruins families, and it will basically do more harm than good. So I wish you the very best in the new year. Happy New Year 2020. Hoping it's a good one for you, a happy one for you, hopefully profitable at the tables. But if not, you know, just make sure that you have a very, very profitable life. You know, family. It's the most important thing of all. All right, this is George from Cyprus. Guys,